It seems that Johnson's dirty laundry got out, and now the company's in the doghouse for harassment.
Wait, how are we in the doghouse again for harassment?
Mainstream media doesn't like it when you fire the handicapped for being handicapped.
Huh. Well, what do you want us to do? Build ramps and shit? Come on, they're expensive.
Guys, this is serious. We shouldn't be acting like idiots. Now, the board also wants us to come up with some slogans that counteract some other behavioral problems. Like, how we used to make our Jewish employees work on the Sabbath.
I don't see why they should be treated any differently.
That would have worked as an argument if we hadn't made everybody else go home on the Sabbath.
It was a loyalty test.
Right. So, we were all told to come up with some slogans that counteract our negative image and make us look a little better. Jack, how about you start?
All right.
Stand for our company's integrity. Work together like our founder intended. Why would you mention the founder? That's something we're really not supposed to talk about. It's embarrassing. I don't see how it's embarrassing recalling our glorious past.
I don't think you're aware of what happened then. When the Civil Rights Act was passed, our founder, Ernest Yemen Quill, jumped out of a window on the 54th floor after yelling, "I suppose Congress will give my company to them, too." I won't live to see that day.
I'll just put this away.
I got it. I'll present my idea. Think you'll like it. Come together right now over me.
Bill, were you listening to the Beatles?
Well, yeah, but I don't see why that.
Everybody, that is 2 bad ideas down. I need you to really focus. This is not something we want to continue. Now everybody take a break for a few minutes. Take a break.
Hey, can I talk to you?
Yeah, sure.
You seem to be pretty passionate about this. Why?
All this reminded me of high school. Kids would segregate themselves, bully other kids for their own enjoyment, or because of the way they looked or acted, or even what they were interested in. Doesn't that seem crazy? People can hate you for what you enjoy just because it's not what they enjoy. I mean, I was hoping to be different after high school, but even here, as grown adults, some of the people here don't understand why they're in trouble. I mean, everything has consequences, but people are unaware that the world is changing. People should be changing with it. We're smarter, better educated. Why can't we get past our prejudices? I hate to say it, but I think everybody's treating this like a joke. Well, I'm not. I appreciate the sentiment. But unless we're going to come up with something, we're just going to lose our jobs. And it's going to be the same old story here. I just wanted to change some things.
All right, I got a good one for you, boss.
All right, let's see it.
It's great, right?
White is right.
Well done. I come to expect far less. You should have exceeded my expectations.
Oh, the way I see it, I'm thinking better. Why should I get out of the company whining about something that will probably be over in a movie? You just go back to work and work. I say, so what? Who cares? No problem. I'll go spare up and smooth this over.
Who do you think you are? You can't see anything outside of yourself, can you? The world doesn't revolve around you.
All right, Sir Lancelot, and you're Prince Charming on the white horse, but I think our compatriots would be more inclined to agree with me.
Actually, no, I don't. There's something wrong, and it's our responsibility to fix it. Denying everything won't solve a damn thing. And there's always a solution. Sure, it'll be hard, but we've at least got to try.
Well, I'm sure the others will agree.
Actually, no, we won't agree.
Yeah, I'm up for a joke and everything, but this is something we have to do.
I don't believe this.
Whatever.
I wouldn't do that if I were you. The CEO is standing right down the hall. And I just learned he's not in the festive mood because he had to fly all the way from Washington after a federal investigation. Why would you say he's waiting for an excuse? Now, other ideas? Oh yes, we haven't heard from you yet. By all means.
No place for hate.
I think I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guess it's all right.
All right then. It seems we have a winner. Everyone's dismissed. Oh. Thanks.
Good morning, faculty. I know we are all gathered this morning to discuss the changes to our pension, but Mrs. Grayson was kind enough to allow me a few minutes to discuss an important topic. As you know, I spent the last year collecting research and conducting interviews at schools around the country. I think my findings may be surprising to some of you.
I distinctly remember a teacher telling me once, "William, it gets better." I sheepishly nodded my head and said, I know. Looking back, what I would like to say is when. When the hell does it get better?
I don't know if bullying is the word I would use. I mean, it's become such a freaking buzzword, and adults just salivate over their buzzwords. They get off on having an identifier. The irony? They have no idea what bullied even means. No, I think the word's more like alone.
I got my ass kicked straight from middle school. When I got to high school, the growth hormones kicked in. Thank God. I seemingly shot up to 6 foot overnight. I made the rugby team. I had friends. Never happier. And I turned into a real dick.
I was never good at making friends. I shouldn't say that, actually. What I mean is, I was never good at keeping friends. People just seem to grow tired of me quickly and suddenly. I guess I can't blame them. I'm not the most interesting person. I wish I was more interesting, or was prettier, or smoked and drank. I just wish I was better.
I'm not like other kids. I read. I was never allowed to have a TV or a computer in my room, so I would read. And read, and read. Growing up, my best friends were J.D. Salinger and Captain Rap. I guess John Knowles was pretty cool, too. I find it hard to relate now. Kids don't get me. I got a laptop for my birthday last year. Things are just so much easier online now.
By now, we are all aware of our status as a no place for hate school. That is wonderful. It really is. But we need to do more. Window stickers and banners are not enough. Our students, our children, cannot find comfort and solace in a logo. These signs say a lot. But if we really care, we'll stand up together and use our own voices collectively. We need to make a difference.
I went to private school my entire life. My father was insistent that education worth anything was worth paying for. 20 grand a year, and I'm still miserable. I guess it's true what they say. Money can buy a lot of things, but it can't buy it.
Happiness is overrated. I've switched schools 5 times since the 5th grade because I was always getting bullied. Public, check. Private, check. Catholic, check. Boarding, well, here I am now. My parents are hell-bent on finding me a place that makes me happy. And then I look at them. They're not happy. They haven't been happy in years. I wonder if their unhappiness is because of
Me? I've been going to Catholic school since I was 3. I guess there was a time when Catholic schools were considered premier, the best education complemented with a moral upbringing. Well, the nuns stopped beating kids and things went to hell. Now it's filled with sympathetic middle-aged women who are just sticking it out until retirement. I guess that's a little harsh, but I'm constantly disappointed by my teachers. The very ones who are supposed to protect me, who stand up for me, and they're all busy fighting violences at them.
Jocks basically rule the school. I guess that's how it goes in any public school. Get a varsity jacket, it's carte blanche in the hallways. The other day, I got caught smoking a cigarette in the bathroom. Mr. Phipps actually apologized to me for barging in. I'm not quite old enough to know the true meaning of power. If it's anything like that,
shoved down steps. Is it still bullying if the bruises don't show? If the cuts don't bleed? If it just hurts, inside? Anyway, up there is a senior cafe. Now an all-girls school, it might as well be called the Beehive. It's unbelievable to watch. Tori literally just sits there on her little throne as her little bees carry out the work for her, singing every chance they get. Only they don't die after they sing. If only. I stay away from the hive as much as possible. While my locker is conveniently located on the other side. I keep as many books in my backpack as I can, but LLB can stand to make the sizable effect.
These students are not anomalies. They are not unique to their respective schools. They are a representation of our children, of all children. When I was studying education, a mentor once told me, even if you only affect one student, then you've done your job as a teacher. I accepted it blindly then, but now realize that it is crap. It's an easy way out. It's making excuses for failures yet to be endured. Our job is not done with one student. Our job is never done. The real advice should be this. If you miss, if you neglect, if you fail to reach just one student, then you've got a lot of work to do as a teacher. This isn't easy, nor should it be. We did not choose this career, this profession. We were called to it. And so ask yourselves, do you still feel called because you do have a choice? You can leave right now, or you can stand here with me, with all of us, together in solidarity with these young men and women to make a change. So, colleagues, faculty members, I stand here today and officially propose that we form
A group was formed at school. It was unlike any other group or club I had ever seen. It wasn't for the students. Not right away, at least. It was for the teachers, the staff.
My teacher signed a pledge or something, a treaty, as members of the Solidarity Alliance. Not all of them joined, understandably. The older ones didn't get it, and the mean ones seemed to still be sorting out some of their own issues. That's fine. They were the minority.
The Solidarity Alliance didn't do anything per se. I mean, they held meetings once or twice a month to discuss issues and practices, but they didn't run trips or host events. They didn't have to. Their voices, while seemingly silent, echoed through the halls, collectively.
I lost my power. I didn't realize what was happening. It wasn't overnight. It was gradual. The adults stopped apologizing for being helpless. I don't know how they did it. Without saying a word, they said, "We care." My power was gone, and after I'd lusted after it for so long, I'd miss it. It wasn't the power that I loved, it was the acceptance. I'd forgotten that somewhere along the way. I became the very person I hated, the person I used to fear. That wasn't me. I ended up switching schools for rugby right before my junior year. I couldn't be happier. I mean, really happy. I still talk to some of the old guys. Now I just spend most of my time with my team, with my best friend, William.
Y'all wore pins. The faculty, that is. They wore these small pins on their jackets or sweaters. A little gold pin with an olive branch on it. I didn't realize it in the beginning, but each day there were more pins. For months it was just the faculty, and then seniors started wearing them. Then the parents, the clubs. Today it's more or less a part of the dress code. Things aren't perfect around here, but hell, I'm a teenager. They're far from perfect. Truth of the matter though, it got better.